So a new Create a Player is now in MLB The Show 18. And in this, you see a lot of little improvements just outside of the UI changes. There's some more hairstyles that you can choose from. Most notably, dreads are now in the game. Look at the dreads in game. This is really, really cool. Obviously, a lot of the facial hairstyles come back, but the hairstyles are now going to be a big improvement. In addition to that, skin tones have made a major upgrade. And looking at them here from the demo by Nick Margarita with GameSpot. Once again, thanks so much for Nick for allowing us to use this footage. Make sure to check out the full video, link to that in the description. Looking at this video, we're going to show an example. We're going to show MLB The Show 17 and MLB The Show 18's difference in the creative player for Road to the Show. Massively improved. I know that the skin looked really, really oily in Road to the Show in MLB The Show 17. It's improved here in MLB The Show 18. That coupled with the batting stance creator is going to give us a lot of options to personalize and customize our player even more. And of course, there's some more Road to the Show news upcoming. That's going to come much, much later here in March, where we're going to learn more about that. But so far, these creative player changes are welcomed. Anything we can do to make our players look more like us in real life is a massive benefit. You know, we're still holding out for the ability to scan your player's face into the game, you know, just like in other games, in NBA 2K and in NBA Live. The face scan app has been incredible about being able to get your player's face in the game. That could be a big improvement. Doesn't look like it's going to come this year. Looks like we got another year of having to kind of create your own within the game, which is fine because these improvements does, you know, make it look that much better. But want to be able to show some of the details here. I'm going to throw it to Nick and Ramon that are basically just going to talk about the improvements, and then we'll catch you guys on the flip side. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe for more MLB The Show 18 news and more gameplay videos when the game comes out for early access on March 23rd for the first pitch weekend. Let's take a look.
So we've done a lot of work with the skin tones and the color density and depth in the hair. And that's something I'm just gonna go through. And if you pull up last year's game and do this, you'll definitely see that our skin tones have more depth. They have more colors. The granularity is definitely there that maybe wouldn't have been there last year.
Right.
That's our character team going back, especially on the darker skin tones. I would just think it looks a heck of a lot better, especially with the hair too.
Yeah, and I'm sure people are going to take this video and probably put up some comparisons.
Yes, they are.
This year and last year.
Yes, they are. And we got the hairstyle in the game that people have been asking for a while. Let's see if we can get it randomly, because I don't want to go in there.
I'm interested to see what people have been asking for.
Let's see if it'll happen.
All right, so we've cut ahead.
We cut ahead. We've done movie magic, TV magic.
Movie magic.
We got dreads in the game.
We have dreads.
A lot of people asked last year, especially on Twitter. We made it happen. Shout out to the character team. Not only do we have dreads, we have, I think, 4 or 5 other new hairstyles in the game, which we're not going to show you today, but we had to show you dreads. We do it for the people.
It looks good. We were just talking about Johnny Cueto. I mean, I know it's creative player, but I can see a little resemblance here.
And again, like the skin textures for creative player, all the stuff coming up to PS4 levels makes a huge difference. And that's all I'm going to show you.
Well, thank you, regardless, even though I'm sure there's a ton of other questions we have at this point. Thank you, Ramon, for coming in. Thank you for showing us Creative Player, kind of the updates.